So this is it, our big main event of the evening here at BAMMA 8 from Nottingham, and the first man into the cage will be the wild thing. Anthony Rea, 35 years of age now, 22 wins, 13 losses. Mike, he can KO you, but he can be KO'd. That's what makes him so exciting. He's an all-or-nothing fighter.
That's why they call him Wild Thing. Anthony Rea has finished his opponent in 21 of his 22 wins, 13 by knockout, 8 by submission, a 95% finishing ratio. The man who is trained by K1 superstar Jerome Lebana. He has a Savate Greco-Roman wrestling, BJJ boxing and Muay Thai background. Anthony Rea is the real deal, Malcolm, and he could be the first man to bully Jimi Manuwa.
Well, he is on a 5-fight win streak as well, but something we were discussing earlier with our co-commentator Pierre Gillet, it often depends on what Wild Thing turns up.
I saw him yesterday at the weigh-ins, I saw him at the press conference. He looks very relaxed, he looks very determined. And a journalist yesterday posed the question, said to him, Anthony, are you just a stepping stone in the career of Jimi Manuwa? And Anthony said, no, I'm nobody's stepping stone. I'm coming to fight. Win or lose, I'm going to give my very best effort, but trust me when I say I'm going to give Jimi Manuwa the toughest fight he has ever had yet. Anthony Rea of the opinion, like so many other people, that Manuwa has been particularly well groomed to this position in his career, Malcolm. He's been well managed, and tonight he takes a genuine, major step up in class.
Ladies and gentlemen, what you're about to witness.
I agree with you there, Mike, but the thing is, with Rea, they almost do him a disrespect by saying the Wild Thing. As he said in his promo, he's also very, very technical thinking fighter. He's powerful too.
And the man has only been the distance twice in 35 fights.
So now we're going to have here at this main event with our new signing, Jimi Manuwa, coming to the cage. A lot of questions answered. Now we've talked about the management, we've talked about everything, but facts are facts. 10 fights, 10 stoppages, nothing past the first round virtually. As a fighter, you can only fight what's put in front of you. The questions are all by what have the management put in front of him, but we've seen lots of great fighters, carefully managed, Mike.
And the thing that I love about Jimi Manuwa is the story behind this man. Literally grew up on the wrong side of the tracks. He was expelled from many schools as a kid. His behaviour was so bad that at one stage as a young adult, he was banned from Croydon nightclubs. He was also imprisoned for his role in a burglary ring. When he was released from prison in 2003, he watched a friend of his compete in mixed martial arts and decided that was the direction he wanted to take with his life. Through mixed martial arts, through his dedication, through the settings of goals, he has completely turned his life around to where now he is one of the biggest stars of the sport.
And they call him the poster boy, and you can see there rightly, everything about him fits. People love a knockout artist, his physique, his charisma, but also when we talk about clever management, he's turned down the UFC twice.
Twice he turned down a contract with UFC because he said he wasn't ready yet. He said he needed more experience. Well, for the first time ever here tonight, many are saying this is going to be a real, genuine test for Jimi Manuwa. The bully may very well be bullied by the Frenchman here tonight as we get set for Manuwa and Anthony Rea.
Nigga dead, 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 dead,
talking the hardest, Jim better pop up in your thoughts, that's my doggy. Two in the market, everybody wants to know where walk in the park is. Walk in the party, sport in the Spartan. Half of the crowd all snort in my Charlie. Shoot in the bar, that's a suit the Panani. Chicks looking at me like, talk to me darling. Hollering at man, winking, smiling, and want to attack man. I think these lighties loving my black gang. Everyone sees same colour as Batman's. Living like a quarter of a brick, back 28 with a four of a gym. Anybody thinks they can talk to you when they're covered in red like a portion of chips. Pour me a drink, that's all anything. So I had to run back when I bought me a ting. Walk with my ting, peddling morphine. Them times then I was licking at more green. Skip couple years, 07 the story. Now I'm holler man with some heavy Dior jeans. Bitch niggas looking for glory. Wanna be a king so they can tell you a story. It'll get bloody and it'll get gory. Clapped in the neck like a mandarin saw free. Yeah, I got my something there on me. So much drugs and never weaponry orgy. Friends trying it before a murder, but it could have been a man that had the weapon before me. Be white green, I'll be peddling all free. It was just under 4G. Tony with the 10s at 2 grams. And with the 8s about 4G. Spartans on the box. Done no say you got the KC locked. TB, Tiny, Carlton and Jim Jones holding it down while they handle the clock. Pussy's got my man them on lock. Straps we handle a lot. Clapped your man them on what? Me and you are cool but you can stand there and watch. They put their hands on your watch. Be easy, I put your mans in a box. Young like TB, JJ and shots. I shoot my little niggas like fam, not a boss.
Nottingham is ready for the main event of BAMMA 8 with Jimi Manuwa and Anthony Rea in the cage. Rea has been prowling back and forth. Manuwa only just now broke his gaze to Rea, and he had a little bit of trash talking as well. 4 years the younger is Manuwa. Both men 6 foot even. Both men 205 pounds. Anthony Rea, a more all-rounded fighter. Jimi Manuwa, more of a striker. You talk about strengths to look out for on Jimi Manuwa. A good counter fighter. One-punch knockout power. Great hooks and uppercuts. He uses them to tie up his opponent, push him against the cage, and then locks on a superb Muay Thai clinch like a vice and just knees the carcass into oblivion. Anthony Rea has a Greco-Roman background, has a BJJ background, has a Muay Thai background. The most impressive thing about Anthony Rea is he can give a good knock and he can take a good knock too. Let's go up to Joe Martinez to get our main event underway.
From Capital FM Arena here in Nottingham, England, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the main event of the evening. 3 rounds scheduled in the light heavyweight division. This bout is presented by GoDaddy.com. The 3 judges scoring at cage side on the 10-point must system: Andy Roberts, Sully Mahmood, and Ashley Grimshaw. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the judges are ready and the fighters are ready. If you're ready, England, make some noise! Let's hear it! Introducing to you first, fighting out of the red corner. He is a mixed martial artist standing 6 feet even. Official weight, 205 pounds. A veteran of 35 professional bouts, he brings 22 victories and 13 defeats into the cage. Hailing from Toulouse, France, here is Anthony Wild Thing Rea! And next is opponent across the cage, fighting out of the blue corner. A striker, standing 6 feet even. He too weighed in 205 pounds. As a professional, he is perfect inside the cage. 10 victories and no defeats. 9 wins coming by way of knockout. He is the KO specialist from London, England. The undefeated Jimi Poster Boy Your referee in charge of the action inside the cage for the final instructions, Mark Gunner.
Okay, gentlemen, you understand the rules you're fighting under. You listen to me at all times, keep yourself protected. When I say stop, you stop. Touch gloves, let's do this.
The final instructions from Mark Goddard. Jimi Manuwa, the biggest test of his career, comes in 10-0, 9 knockouts. This guy clips you on the chin, you'll be finished quicker than Rebecca Black's singing career. Anthony Rea could be the one to upset him. He could bully the bully. Michael Chabello, Malcolm Martin with you, the main event of BAMMA 8.
That's what I love about this, Mike. Whenever you ask a question of a man that's on the up, the stakes just go up, the tension goes up, the atmosphere in the stadium goes up. There's everything here for Manuwa. everything to lose in one respect. That's what makes this so intriguing for me.
And already Rhea looking to clip him with that looping lead hand. Rhea's fought the likes of Vitor Belfort, Matt Horowitz, Marvin Eastman, James Tahuna. He's been around the traps for a long time, the 35-year-old.
Yes, one of his opponents, our own Pierre Goulet, many years back. Oh, but he walked onto a short left there.
Stiff left hand from Manuwa. Manuwa threads the jab nicely. Rhea again looking for that lead left.
And already Manuwa very relaxed.
What troubles me about Manuwa, however, he's dropping the right glove low, and Rhea likes to come over the top with the hook. Look out for it. Inside leg kick misses the target for Rhea. And you see Rhea going for that left hook. Snaps the jab to the schnoggin.
Well, what I find intriguing here is that we've all talked about the step up in class, the time now to take him out of his comfort zone. But look at the other side of the coin. His camp must be confident to take this fight. They must know that maybe their man is ready now for that big step.
Alan Kettles, Dino Maringo in the corner of Jimi Manuwa here tonight. There's the left hook again, followed by a right cross. That's a 3-2 combination in boxing. And again with the left hook from Rhea, and I told you, the right hand's low on Manuwa, and he got caught. Now clinching for the first time. Can Manuwa lock on that beautiful Muay Thai clinch of his?
Mike, both men took the shot there, but it was the legs of Manuwa that wobbled. Rhea noticed it. They both landed simultaneously, but for the first time, Manuwa has been in a position that he's not used to.
Under over here from Rhea. Oh, Manuwa, corking knee. Rhea returns the favour, tries to fold him in half like origami. Now it's Rhea back against the cage, inside knee. Manuwa working well, he always does in the clinch. But he wants to turn this clinch into a Muay Thai clinch. That's his specialty. Control the opponent's momentum by locking the hands around the back of the head.
More importantly for him, this clinch has given him time to recover, get back on an even keel. That was a good shot and he wobbled. This is buying him time, precious seconds.
Rhea has been here many times before against some of the best fighters in the world. Gut-munching knee again from Anthony Rhea. He goes a little higher on that one, looking for the shoulder region. Still the over-under here from Rhea, just controlling Manuwa.
Manuwa going lower with his knees, Mike, working that thigh of Anthony Rhea, the left thigh there. And he'll be comfortable in this clinch, as you said, with a coach like Alan Kettle. But he's already been proven that Anthony Rhea's done that good left-right combination from Manuwa to say his head's cleared, but we knew the wild thing would come back just like this.
And Rhea responded left hook of his own. There's another from Manuwa, forces him back against the cage. Rhea goes for a takedown. To no avail, well stuffed by Manuwa.
Well, this is one of the things about Manuwa's knockouts. Many of his opponents, of those 10 opponents, have tried to take him down, and they found it just as difficult as Anthony Rhea did then.
Anthony Rhea comes in on a 4-fight win streak dating back to November 2009. He's finished all 4 opponents inside the distance, 3 TKOs and 1 submission.
Manuwa seems to have shrugged off that early upset. Some great knees from both men now.
Oh, and Rhea had the Muay Thai clinch, broke off and landed a left hook. Back to the centre of the cage now. 1 minute 5 remaining in the first round. Outside thigh kick, missed the target. He's got to get up on the balls of his feet a little more here, Anthony Rhea. He's got to check those low kicks from Manuwa. Outside thigh kick again from Manuwa. Nice 45-degree trajectory on them. And a right-hand lead. Uppercut went so high, St. Peter knocked it back. Manuwa again to the outside thigh. That could be the sweet spot here on Rhea. He hasn't checked any of these kicks. Uppercut, right cross, uppercut combination.
And suddenly, Mike, Rhea's mouth is open, he's blowing. And it's been the and a huge left hand.
From Manuwa! But I told you, Rhea can take a knock. It's Manuwa in the last 60 seconds or so. Rhea explodes forward, high right round kick. Looking for the headache maker, not coming for it. Uppercut from Manuwa. There's the left hook again from Rhea. A back and forth contest. Oh, spinning back fist. Oh, the big kibosh. Rhea's down. Can Manuwa finish? Can Manuwa finish? Big elbows, big elbows.
It is right at the end of the round, Mike. I think it's right at the end of the round.
No, no, it's not over. The referee said it was time. Referee said it was time. Well, controversy abounds. Referee says it was time. Whoa, look at the cut. Look at the cut on Anthony Rea. Anthony Rea has a money box on top of his head that is just gushing with blood.
Mike, at the time, it looked like Jimi Manuwa didn't even register how well he'd done when his man was down. It took him a few seconds to pounce with that ground and pound.
Have a look at this. Manuwa here with the tie clinch, switches down. Rea backs him up against the cage. This was just a fantastic first round, a seesawing battle. Clinching against the cage, now back to centre cage, left hook, straight right hand, backs up Anthony Rea 4 paces. Then Rea fires back, 2 left hooks, the first one caught Manuwa, the second one didn't. This is towards the end of the round. Counter left hand from Manuwa fell short. Uppercut, left hook, that one stunned Rea.
It's all over, Mike, it's all over.
It's over. Jimi Manuwa is won via TKO. That cut on the head of Rea, and his eyes aren't all there. Jimi Manuwa's done it again.
And Mike, he's answered some very important questions there. He took a huge shot early, came back, his finishing power against a veteran. He showed his own chin and then the raw power that is making him such a name.
Exactly, Malcolm. People ask, does Jimi Manuwa have a chin? Yes. Can Jimi Manuwa handle a bully? Yes. Can Jimi Manuwa take on a far more experienced opponent and defeat him? Yes. Tick all the boxes here tonight for Jimi Manuwa. Devastating for Anthony Rea. Let's take a look again here at how it went down. Spinning back fist, Rea doing the chicken dance and the high left round kick. Manuwa may have thought he had him finished there.
Yes, there was that split second we talked about, Mike. Then he comes for the finish. But it really looks like it's over here. But Mark Goddard says they have to go.
Okay, we're going to go up to Joe Martinez in the cage to put this one in the history books. Okay, Joe Martinez, let's go up to you and make this one all official.
Ladies and gentlemen, the end comes. To start round number 2, Rea does not answer the bell. Therefore, we declare your winner by TKO victory and still undefeated from London, England, Jimi Poster Boy
in the world, now signed to BAMMA, of which we are so pleased. And Jimi Manuwa proving tonight he is the real deal. Okay, it looks like OJ is going to get a hold here of Jimi Manuwa for a chat. Over to you, OJ.
Well, it was our headline fight of the night. You came into it with an undefeated record. You're now 11-0. It was a confident performance.
Well, it was a good performance. Thanks to Anthony Rea is a tough opponent, but I do what I do best. Just get me, I finish the fight, and that's what I do.
Well, just take a look at the screens quickly now. We'll look through the knockout. This is where you finished it almost at the end of round 3.
Boom! Boom!
I mean, did you think you had him out then?
I thought it was finished, but I looked at him, he was still on, so I went to finish the job.
I mean, one thing is, though, we were talking beforehand, I mean, a lot of people are saying, you know, you still need to be in a scrap. Is that something you think you need to be in at some point?
No, I don't want to be in no scraps. I finished fights, man. Do you get me?
Because obviously, I mean, it's worth pointing out, you know, the UFC have courted you at some points. Have you turned them down? What are your reasons for doing that?
I just wanted to gain more experience with international opponents such as Anthony Rea, and yeah, that's what I want to do.
And what's it like fighting here in the UK? Obviously, the great crowd tonight down here in Nottingham. What's it been like for you?
Yeah, thanks to all my fans for coming down, all the support. I want to say happy birthday to Marnie. My little Isabella's birthday's next week as well, and Havana, little bum bum.
And one last question. I mean, obviously, you're trying to improve all the time. I mean, what do you need to improve on? You seem to be destroying everyone who's put in front of you. You know, you could talk about needing to be in fights and people taking a distance and see if you could take a punch. Is that something? Do you still need to work on anything?
No, I need to work on everything. I'm not even like half as good as what I want to be. Do you get me? I still need to work on my boxing, my Thai boxing, my jiu-jitsu, everything.
Well, listen, it was a fantastic fight. It was what we wanted to see. It was a great finish as well. Put your hands together for your winner, Jimi Manuwa. Right then, we're going to take this little moment to take a little break. Coming up, we'll have some more action from earlier on tonight at BAMMA 8. It has been a fantastic night, and there you see a man who is still unbeaten. It's BAMMA 8.